So I am here with Johnny from Hull. So tell us a little bit yourself and how a man from Hull got supporting Atalanta.
It started about 3 years ago, just trawling through like YouTube and stuff, looking for football documentaries and stuff to watch. Came across a Copa 90 documentary covering the derby between Brescia and Atalanta. Watched it, sort of got a little bit of an attachment, then played a bit of FIFA, a bit of Football Manager, and it just spiraled from there. So like I got a bit of an attachment to the club, but I started to watch more games, obviously playing FIFA, playing Football Manager. I'm years ahead, I'm winning trophies, I'm getting attached to these players, and it just stemmed from there. And I started collecting kits, and then I thought, why not combine the two, collect kits and support Atalanta.
And did you have any experience with Italy or Italian football before this venture started?
No, nothing, not at all. I think the first time I actually came to Italy was about August 2020. We came to Milan with my girlfriend. I flew to Bergamo, didn't actually venture into Bergamo, and then the first Atalanta game I watched was Atalanta versus Milan. They lost 2-0. Theo Hernandez scored an incredible goal, one of the best goals I've ever seen live. But no, other than that, no ties. Obviously, always loved Italian football when I was younger, but never come to Italy. Never even heard of Atalanta until that fateful watching of that documentary.
What was your first game in the stadium?
That would have been Atalanta versus Inter in November of 2023. Lost 3-2. Adam Luckman scored a penalty, so we were ahead for a bit, and then Inter, and obviously they won the league that season anyway. But yeah, that was the first game here. A loss, but what can you do?
And how many times have you been since then?
To watch Atalanta all together, or to the Giras here?
Yeah, to Bergamo.
To Bergamo, this will be my 6th time now. So the last time I was here was May for the game against Marseille. It was actually my birthday. So I actually flew over for my birthday and then left the day after. And obviously that's when we got to the final of the Europa League. So,
well, that was a good birthday present.
Obviously, yeah. 1-1 in the first leg, and I think it was just incredible. Obviously historic for the club. Absolutely incredible night, and yeah, probably one of the best birthday presents I've ever had.
And how's it been with the locals? Obviously we were talking off camera, and you said that the locals have accepted you, taken you in.
Yeah, they love it. They ask why I support Atalanta, and it's always like they're shocked at first because you've got Milan, you've got Inter. The clubs are effectively in the shadow of Milan. Nobody expects anyone from Bergamo to support Atalanta, and it's always a nice surprise for them to hear my voice, hear my accent, and then the answer is always to the question is, well, why not?
And do you have a team in England, or is it now solo Atalanta?
I do have Chelsea. Obviously, being from Hull, when I was younger, they weren't very good, so everyone had a Premier League team. Mine was Chelsea, but I think it's at the point now where, like, if Atalanta played Chelsea, I'd probably be in the away end with the Atalanta fans.
You've turned now.
Yeah. I think it's all about identity. I think for me, I think with modern football, especially in England, there is no identity with clubs. They don't really care about the fans. Whereas here in Italy, the culture's so crazy. The people make you feel so welcome, and I feel like I'm part of the club rather than just a person in a seat.
And who's your favourite Atalanta player?
It's probably got to be Martin de Roon. So he's I think he's second in the highest appearances for Atalanta, just behind Gianpaolo Bellini. But yeah, he's been here for ages, and he's just this totally nice guy.
Yeah, obviously his tweets are legendary.
Yeah.
Video bomb here, Danny. We want to know some of your tips for Bergamo. Have you been around much?
Yeah. To be fair, like we go, Città Alto's brilliant. Going up to the Old City, absolutely incredible place to go.
Prego.
Going up to the Old City is probably the place to be, the place where everyone wants to go. I think it's highly overlooked. Eateries, in terms of places to eat, you can go anywhere and there'll be somewhere nice to find food, and it's always home cooked. Personal preference for best food to have is probably the Casnocelli, but you have to get it the Bergamasco way. So there's a Bresciani and Bergamasco way. So Bergamasco is so it's Casnocelli, so it's ravioli with pancetta, sage and butter. They're very, very protective about their food. We won't talk about how the Bresciani eat theirs because it's not relevant. But yeah, castrocelli and polenta as well.
So final question, Danny. Obviously you're saying you collect football shirts. As a fellow collector, we very much like your. What can you tell the listeners what season this is from?
This is from 1990 to 91. Also, a weird story with this. I bought it from a guy on Twitter for £40, and the guy happened to also be from Hull, so he didn't even have to send it out to me. I think he said he was from Hull, and within 20 minutes I'd already gone and picked it up. Yeah, it's absolutely unreal. Such a nice jacket. Everything about it just screams 90s for me. And I've also got the shirt to match as well. So
Bella, eh?
if you've got a match, you've got a match.
Yeah, that's it.
Favourite ever? Probably. I really liked Pablo Gomez.
Papu.
Yeah,
Loved a bit of Papu.
Yeah, I've got his match worn shirt from Atalanta's first season in the Champions League. They played against Shakhtar. I managed to pick that up a few months back from a guy in Brazil.
A guy from Brazil.
Yeah, so basically he swapped it with Pablo swapped it with Tyson, I think it was, who plays for Shakhtar, and the guy from Brazil got it from Tyson's village, so it obviously made its way back to Brazil, and then I picked it up, so I have it now. It's a piece of Atalanta history in Hull.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Danny. Yeah, we're going to go watch the game, and ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Si chiama Daniele.